Hey everyone, thanks so much for clicking on my video. Today's video is going to be about how I am only 10 pounds away from finally reaching my 100-pound mark in my weight loss journey. Can I get an amen? I'm so I don't think it's hit me yet that I'm this far in my journey, because it's like I never thought that I could actually make it this far. So now that I'm here, I'm just like, whoa. So what do I do now? Now that I'm in the last couple pounds, I felt that it's important that I really push a little bit harder to the end, especially since in all the things that I've read or videos that I've watched about people's weight loss journeys, people have talked about how the last couple of pounds are the hardest to lose, and I don't want that to happen, especially being that my birthday is next month. Shout out to all the Sagittariuses out there. My birthday's next month, and I don't want to be still trying to lose the same 10 pounds. I'd like to make this happen as a birthday gift to myself. And so I'm really pushing hard in these last couple, I'm going to be really pushing hard over these next couple weeks, as I have over the past few weeks, to continually lose these last couple of pounds. So some of the things that I've really been focusing on have been mostly my diet. To be honest, I've been a lot harsher on myself when it comes to my diet, and I have never been one to count calories. Counting calories is just not my thing. Some call it lazy. I call it time efficiency management. I'm not thinking about counting calories throughout my day. I feel like it almost becomes kind of an obsessive behavior if you just focus on calories all day. And so I just try to eat healthier, smaller meals. And I know I could have probably lost a lot more weight if I hadn't been paying attention to the calorie intake, because when you just eyeball stuff like the way I eyeball stuff, you can actually be taking in a lot more calories than what you think you're taking in. And so for me, I know that if I want to get over this last hill quicker and more effectively, that I'm gonna have to start being one of those people, one of those calorie counting people, right? Since starting my calorie counting journey, I guess we'll say, it has been really, really helpful. You guys, TBH, I thought that I was getting in just a few calories a day. I really didn't think I was eating anything over 1,500 calories, to be honest. Y'all, when I really started counting my calories and seeing how much I was supposed to be eating versus how much I would have normally eaten, I was well over 1,500 calories, and I was a little embarrassed, okay, to be honest. But I guess it really helped to put things in perspective for me and help me to understand how food works a little bit better. For instance, if I'm snacking on something, I'm not gonna take the whole bag and bring it to the couch with me, because I'm gonna be eating, I think they have a term for it. I think it's blind calories or blind eating or something like that, where if you're watching something on Netflix or a TV or whatever, and you're snacking, you're not really conscious of how much you're consuming. Whereas when I'm counting calories, I have to physically measure out a cup of whatever it is that I'm eating and take it to the couch with me. I'm not just freely eating it and then stopping myself and saying, oh, okay, I think that's enough. It's no, I'm a lot more conscious of how much I'm eating, and I'm no longer just guessing or eyeballing my food anymore. So things are a lot different with how I consume food, but I think it's good, even if it is hard. This is definitely harder for me because I feel like I'm restricting myself to a lot of stuff, but it's helping me to mentally better understand how my diet should be in the long run, because I thought I had an understanding of what I should be eating in order to lose the weight, and granted, it was helping me to lose the weight, it worked, But if I wanted to lose weight quicker, I was doing it all wrong. And so I'm really glad for the experience, and I'm glad that I'm learning to count calories and consider more about macronutrients than ever before. But I do miss the occasional entire bag of jerky in one sitting. So my gym routine is also changing quite a bit because I'm going way harder in the gym than I have before. And normally when I'm in the gym, I think, or at least I thought I was going hard, and let me not take that credit away from myself. I was going hard. I do go hard in the gym. That's my thing, right? But now that I've been like cranking up my workouts to really help me reach this goal by next month, I think I've taken myself to new heights faster over the last couple weeks than I have maybe over the last couple months. Like for instance, I could do 8.0 on the treadmill now, whereas I have been stuck at maybe 6.8 was the highest that I could do. I have been stuck at that for months and months and months. And just over the last couple of weeks, I've been able to work my way up to 8.0. And so it's a lot more, I have a lot more intense workouts that I do. I do a lot more speed workouts. I do a lot more endurance workouts. I tend to be down there a little bit longer than usual, but me pushing my body and seeing just how far I can go, like pushing it to the brink of exhaustion, pushing it harder and faster than I have ever at one time before, is really helping me to understand that I'm not necessarily invincible, but I'm pretty damn close to Superwoman. I can do a lot of stuff that I never thought that I'd be able to accomplish in a shorter amount of time than I would have assumed. And so for me to be able to do so much in such a short period of time, I really feel like I was kind of selling myself short before. And I probably could have been like doing pull-ups by now had I really been going harder in my workouts, but that's something that I'm still struggling to do. I can't do a pull-up to save my life, but if I keep working on it, especially with at the intense levels that I'm working on everything else right now, I'm sure I can pull it off by next month. So how will I reward myself once I reach my 100-pound mark? This is like been really up for debate for me because I have a lot of stuff that I want to do. And I know, like, for instance, I think it was when I lost 75 pounds. I want to say it was maybe 75 pounds or maybe it was 50 pounds. I bought myself an Apple Watch, and this time around, I know I need new headphones really, really bad, and I love my Beats headphones, but they're falling apart, and I really need to, like, desperately need some new ones. So I said, okay, well maybe I'll treat myself to some new headphones. Well, I know I'm gonna need that in the long run anyway. My Fitbit has been broken for the last couple months, and I need to get a new one, so I know I'm gonna need that anyway. And I want to do something or get something that's going to be special for this occasion. Not something that I would have gotten regardless because it's on my supplies needed list, but just something as a treat for myself. So I was thinking that maybe I should do a trip, like go on a vacation somewhere, or I don't know. I really don't know what to do, y'all. So if y'all have any ideas of what's something that I can do to celebrate my 100-pound weight loss achievement that's like different or out of the box, comment down below and let me know, because I really need some ideas and I would really appreciate any feedback you guys can provide. I know I'm definitely going to be doing a video about my entire journey from start to finish. It's kind of going to be like a compilation video of all the pictures that I've collected over my journey, videos that I've made, not necessarily the ones that are already on my channel, but just like behind the scenes stuff that y'all haven't seen, and put that in there and just talk more about my journey, explain a little bit more about my journey. And I know that is gonna be definitely something that I'm gonna do for myself, because I'd like, number one, for you guys to be able to have that available for inspiration, or maybe you want to share it with someone that is on a weight loss journey or whatever. But number two, just to have it as something to look back on for myself. Like having those pictures and videos and stuff on my phone, it's okay, but like being able to look at something and like, I don't know, like put it together in the way that in my mind I see it being put together, I think it's going to be really inspirational, and being able to have that as a resource so I can look back on it and say, wow, I really did do that. I'm gonna stick to losing this weight. I'm gonna keep this weight off. I would love to have that available to me, so I am gonna put that together. And actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I might do a photo shoot. Maybe I'll do a 100-pound photo shoot and a vacation. I don't know. We'll see. Stay tuned for that. Okay, so what's next for me after I lose this 100 pounds? I do have an end goal of, basically the total end goal is actually 110 pounds. So even after I reach my 100-pound marker, I still have 10 pounds to go before I'm in my final end goal weight. Right now I'm 150. My end goal weight is actually 130. So when I started my weight loss journey, I was at 240. So do the math. 10 pounds from now, I'll be at 140, and that'll make my 100-pound weight loss. And then another 10 pounds from that, I'll be at 130, which is my end goal weight. So I'm still gonna be in the gym, still working on my relationship with food, still trying to burn some extra pounds to help me reach my end goal, and I'm really excited about that. I think that's gonna be probably where I do my biggest celebration for my entire weight loss journey, because I'll finally be at my goal weight as opposed to just my 100-pound mark weight. As far as fitness is concerned, once I lose the fat that I'm trying to lose, I do want to build more muscle, because obviously when you lose a lot of weight, you have like loose skin, you have like, well, my arms aren't that loose, but like looser arms and like looser thighs and stomach and everything else. So it's like, once I really stop focusing on the fat loss part of it and really focus on the muscle building part of it, I think that's where I'll go into more of a, like, switch gears for my journey and make it more of like a strength training and muscle building. And I don't necessarily want to be a bodybuilder, but I do want to be way more toned than I am now. So that's the direction that I'll head in as far as fitness wise, once I lose the amount of fat that I want to lose. So some of the realities of losing 100 pounds really haven't set in for me, and it's weird because I look at myself every single day, but it's just like I almost don't recognize myself anymore. To me, I look so different and I feel so different. It's almost like having a second life, or getting a chance to relive life in someone else's body almost. I haven't really processed how far I've come in my journey, despite the long days and long nights and temptations and tears and sweat. Like, in all of that, it just hasn't come down on me yet. So it's really weird. This is like really weird mental phenomenon thing going on with me right now. But I'm learning relearning to love myself, and relearning my body, and relearning to accept my self-image, and rebuilding my confidence, and just all of that. I'm starting over with the new me, and I like it. Obviously, I'm a lot wiser at this point, and I'm pretty satisfied with who I am and what I've become so far as physically. And also mentally, I feel like I'm a lot stronger, a lot more mentally tough. I have a lot more self-discipline, and I admire that in other people, and so I'm glad I built that for myself. So yeah, I like the new me. I'm still getting to know her, but she's a pretty cool chick. And now, also, one of the things that I'm starting to realize is that I don't have any clothes. Like, all of my clothes are too big. And yes, that's a perk of losing weight, because you can say, okay, well, I get to go shopping and get all new clothes. But at the same time, it means you need to go shopping and get all new clothes. It's a pain. Everything that I wear is like falling off of my shoulder, or just it looks way too big on me, or I have to wear a belt with it, or my ass just looks completely like it's drowning in my pants. And so I, at some point, need to go get really a whole new wardrobe. But if you don't know about me, I'm not a big fan of shopping. Like, I get really tired of shopping really quick. I hate trying on clothes. And so this isn't necessarily an exciting process for me, but I guess I am looking forward to being able to switch up my style, or being able to see like what kind of clothes I can wear now in this new body, or what kind of new stores I can shop in with my new body. So we'll see. That's it for this video. I tried to make it short and sweet and to the point, and I would really love you guys' feedback about any of the content in this video, but then also anything that you'd like to see more of or learn more of about my journey. I feel like a lot of the content that I'm putting out there is just stuff that I think you guys want to know more about, or stuff that I would have wanted to know about if I were at the start of my weight loss journey, or just in my weight loss journey at some point. So if there's anything specific that maybe I'm not covering, or maybe you've always wondered, or questions that you've always wanted to ask, please go ahead and put them down in the comments below. And if I can make a video out of it, I will. If not, I'll just go ahead and answer it for you right there. So definitely give me your feedback. It is much appreciated. So anyways, you guys, thanks so much for watching this video as usual. If you enjoyed the content in this particular video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And if you like my content overall, please subscribe. Thanks, you guys.